Good morning. Today I am Priyanka from 12th standard in the Kalpana Children's Classic School, and I am here to explain you all about the our biology art integration video that is supported by our biology teacher Mrs. Babita ma'am, and the topic is Mendelian disorder. Here we will discuss about mainly three Mendelian disorders: color blindness, hemophilia, and the sickle cell anemia. So friends, let's discuss colorblind. As here the name suggests, colorblindness. Here we are not able to distinguish between the red and the green color, and this sex chromosome. What means sex chromosome is we are know that we have 23 pair of chromosomes. Among them, 22 are autosomes and rest one is sex chromosome. That sex chromosome related to this disease. Here, that it is a recessive disease, means it is supported by a recessive trait, not from the dominant. And here, a question is that it is found in the less number in the female. Can you explain the reason behind it? In the female, both are X chromosomes, and while both are affected, and by affected in the case both, then it is affected female, and affected female is not able to survive. If female only be a carrier, but male will be affected because here a single X chromosome is present here, but and one is Y chromosome. So here the data is given that 0.4% it is found in the female and 8% it is found in the male. So next is hemophilia. In this disease, by a simple cut, there is a non-stop bleeding of blood, and we know this is very harmful if there is a non-stop bleeding of the blood from our body. This is also a recessive trait and sex disease, and we you know about the Queen Victoria. This Queen Victoria, she is also affected by the same disease, and this is a genetic disorder. So they are the further offspring of the Queen Victoria is also affected by the same disease. So here next is sickle cell anemia. This is the autosome disease, means it is related to autosome chromosome, and this means it is related to autosome chromosome, and this is also a recessive trait. In this disease, sickle cell anemia means the red blood cell is converted into sickle cell shape, sickle shape. We know that our red blood cells are biconvex in shape, but in this disease it is changed in sickle shape, and by this there is a change in the shape, so it has a less carrying capacity of the oxygen, and here the disease occurs due to the change of glutamic acid into the valine at the 6th position of the beta globin chain of the hemoglobin. And here you are see the basic difference is that it is autosome and these two are sex disease. So friends, I hope you all are aware about these three diseases that are the color blindness, hemophilia, and sickle cell anemia. Thanks and have a nice day. Today I am here to explain you all about development of embryo, and this is our biology art integration video that is supported by our biology teacher Mrs. Babita ma'am from Kalpana Chawla Vidyapit School. Here you all are able to see this figure. What shows this figure? This is a megaspore tetrad, and this is differentiate from the ovum, and this is present in angiosperm or in the flowering plant. This megaspore tetrad have 4 cells, and from these 4 cells, only one cell is functional. The rest 3 cells are distinguished from this figure. The one functional cell is here shown. The further differentiation or the further development or further growth, here it is haploid in condition. Then this development start here, and this is mitosis. Mitosis division. Here the one is further growth into 2, then mitosis, then further growth into 4, then it is further growth in 8 cell stage. This is the 2 cell stage, this is 4 cell stage, and this is 8 cell stage in this figure. Here you can ask why it is all in this single cell, because here only nucleus is divided. There is a no cell wall division take place. So the further growth is that here the all 8 cells are arranged in such a manner. 3 are upper side, 3 are lower side, and 2 are at mid. Here you have to remember this. Upper 3 are antipodal cells. Antipodal cells are arranged together at the Jalajara end. Jalajara end, you all know about that. It is in the ovum or the ovule or the ovary in the flower. That is the female part of angiosperm flowering plant. Here at the lower side, micropylar end. At the micropylar end, you are able to see 3 cells are arranged in such a way that 2 lower are synergied. In the synergy, the filiform apparatus is present, and this filiform apparatus is finger-like projection. The main function is to attract the pollen tube that is come from here to carry male gamete, and then one upper is the egg, and this is the central cell in which 2 nucleus are present. These are called polar nuclei. The central cell, these are 2 polar nuclei, these are antipodal cell, and these are synergy plus egg. These all are 8. Here the 8 cells are present. 3, 3, 2 are 8 cells are present here. Then from this pollen tube, that is the come from stigma of the female part of the flowering plant, especially in the angiosperms. The pollen tube carrying 2 male gametes. Then these 2 male gametes are fused with these cells. Not from all these cells, one from this egg. Here we know this is haploid. This is also haploid in condition. Then these 2 form zygote, means toe and condition, diploid condition. Then this one is fused with this. Here the form 3 and condition triploid, and one fusion is here and one is here, so it is called double fusion or double fertilization. And this is the basic and the most important part in the flowering plant, and it is a characteristic function of the angiosperm that is only and only present in angiosperm or the flowering plant, not other. So guys, I hope you all are aware about this that I told in this video. So thanks and have a nice day.